Hello, land of YouTube. So I have been requested to review this figure known as Tarn. Yeah, he's dusty. Go figure, huh? Dusty figures. But yeah. Take a quick look at the head sculpt. Nice head sculpt. Nice Decepticon mask. Gold Decepticon symbol there. Tank tread arms. Shoulder cannon, which does come off just on a 5mm port. And it plugs into this top one right here. Got some nice transparent red plastic. Some nice dark purples. Nice gold kneecaps, some silvers. Some gold on his feet. Silver toes. Coming up to the back, he is pretty clean actually. Not a lot hangs off on him, which is pretty nice. But now, articulation-wise, his head, I believe, is on a ball joint. He has some nice movement there. Shoulders can do a full 360. They can go in and out on these hinges right here, which are called either trigger happy or hot rod shoulders. Maybe one day I'll review trigger happy, because that is a good figure from the Time to Turn era. You have a bicep rotation. You have over 90 degrees of movement at the elbow. You have a wrist swivel. You have opening and closing hands. You have a waist swivel. Legs can move forward that far, and his hip piece actually is connected to his thigh, so. And then he can move back that far. Outward, he can almost do the full splits, kinda. You have thigh rotation. You have over 90 degrees of bend at the knee. But if you undo his transformation, you get full knee bend. His legs just tap in, just like so. The feet can move up, they can move down, and you have some ankle tilt. Yeah, he is a pretty posable figure. But really, we're not going to just talk about this Tarn figure. No. We are also going to be taking a look at his Cyberverse repaint. This is from the 4-pack of pretty much... Oh, wait, I have this on the wrong peg. Move this up. So this is a straight-up repaint of the other version. So here's a little side-by-side. You see very dark colors, kind of a lighter tone. Dark colors, lighter tone, darker colors. But yeah, we'll take a quick look. Oop, wrong way. At the Cyberverse repaint of Tarn. Got some red outlines on his face, some red there, a little bit of red there. Yeah, nothing is remolded on this version. Just a straight up repaint. Decepticon insignia right up, a little bit higher than the original version. His cannons are orange and painted over. You got some orange details. Some nice, like, maroon red, which I need to clear up for Alpha Trion. He has maroon, not burgundy. That's my mistake. Anyways, coming down to the legs. His legs aren't as painted as the original, but his feet are definitely painted nice purple. Some bronze. I'm not going to go through articulation again because it's the exact same figure. So yeah, some maroon here on his butt. Right here, some here. And yeah. And mine, he's not as loose as many people say that this version is. Mine's actually pretty solid. This leg, though, is just a little loose, but that's it. I don't really notice anything loose on my copy. But wait, there's more. Because I have one more version of this mold, but not as Tarn, but as Bludgeon. Also, the Cyberverse Tarn does come with a sword, but I don't know what I did with it. But here's actually the sword that the Tarn comes with, but it was just all purple. So I'm just gonna release your sword, Bludgeon. I know you're a samurai, but release your sword, please. Thank you. Because I need to put your arm down for a minute. But anyways, here is Bludgeon. Nice skull-like face for the head sculpt. Some dark... I think this is red-orange. Decepticon insignia right there. The same place as the original Tarn. Orange transparent plastic. Some greens. Some red-orange. Some gunmetal... Some, like, gray, dark gray plastic. Some orange here. Some of that red and some of that green. His feet are not painted this time around. But yeah, and I opt to put his cannons on his back. Because really, he's one of the sword. He's not really one of the cannon. He's one of the for the sword. So I just end up putting his cannons on his back, honestly. I'll let Tarn have all the gun blazing. Articulation's exactly the same, just the head is a bit more free roam due to the shape of his head. But yeah. And again, here's Bludgeon's sword. Nicely painted. Yeah, there's a peg, but it is what it is. And he can hold his sword just like so. Or if you want to store it, you store it on his back, you're on here, or on this post right here. But like I said, I have him wield his sword because he is a samurai. He doesn't need guns. He's one of the sword. But anyways, we're gonna go back to the original Tarn, and we're gonna show off the transformation. So without further ado, here is Mr. Tarn. Take one last quick look at his robot mode. But yeah, let's get down to transformation, shall we? Let's. So first thing you're gonna do, remove his cannon, rotate this 180, so it's sitting right there, and we're gonna put this off to the side for now. Next, you are going to come to his backpack, bring these bits down, and they'll just tab in right here, just like so. Bring it down, tab it in, remove whatever hair that was. You're going to come to his backpack, give it a wiggle, 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 wiggle. This doesn't really tab in very securely. Bring it down, rotate it, and just leave it alone for now. You're going to come to his arms, bring them up, just like he just doesn't care. Now rotate this piece for now. Bring his arm up. Rotate this piece. Next, you're going to come to these shoulder treads right here. You're going to pull them out. Actually, you're going to untab his chest. Untab his chest first. Do that. Then you can bring his arms out. And this is the tricky part. So you're going to want to slightly bring them down for now. Or, I guess, bring them back, really. So, bring them back for now. Is that hair still there? No. And then you're just going to bring his head back. As you're doing that, rotate these treads. Okay, Tarn, work with me, man. Bring it back like so. Just leave that there. Bring his arm the rest of the way down. Just leave him like so, I think. Yeah, leave him like so. And you're going to be looking just like this. Now bring this back. You're going to bring this further down. So his head's just slightly peeking up. Or peeking out. You're going to rotate his arm 90 degrees. And we're just going to leave that alone for a minute. Next, you're going to come to his legs. Tap them together. Bring his feet up. Next, you're going to bend at the knee. You're going to pretty much use the secondary joint. Okay, that works too. Use the secondary joint. Pretty much make it look like this. So you tab his foot into place. You're going to do the same thing on the other side. And let's tab his legs back together. So you want to look just like that. You're going to come to his elbow. There's this tab that's going to go to the slot right here. Or his arm. You're going to bend his arm at the elbow. Find that tab. There we go. And then this is just going to go right under his leg. I should have done that first. But oh well. Yeah, next, you're going to come to this bit. Open it up. A little snug. Bring it down. Bring that in. And you just close this up. And you're going to do the same thing on the other side. Bring this up. Bring that in. Just like so. Open this up. On the tab. Bring in. Tab into place. And we are at the very end. It's going to take his cannon, 2 slots, 2 tabs. And just tab that in. And there we have Tarn in his vehicle mode. And this is a nice Cybertronian tank. I mean, there's nothing new that's fully revealed here. We'll take a look at it again. Nice, I guess, cow catcher. Decepticon insignia right there. Yeah, visible hit syndrome. It's right there. I wish this tabbed in better. Yeah, he's a little gappy, but it's fine. Some nice silver. I kind of wish these kind of fold down to cover, but it is what it is. Yeah, his hands. Oh, his hands. I mean, you can just, like, rotate them so that it's not so obvious. But his hands are just there. They're just there. And yeah, there is the top. There is the bottom. His head's right there. Bits. He has no rolling wheels, so he can't really roll as rolling things should. Boo. Yeah, it's fine. Anyways, I'm going to get the other Tarn into vehicle mode real quick. And then for Bludgeon, we're going to take a little bit of a look at his transformation. Because his head has a different bit, so I will be right back. I'm going to plop him down. I'm going to put this one down. And now I'm going to get the other Tarn transformed. I'll be right back. And there we have the Cyberburst Tarn in his tank mode. And we'll just take a little side-by-side comparison here. Just going to zoom out a little bit. Take a look. Dark colors, light colors, light colors, dark colors. But yeah, both have their heads peeking out. They both have their hands poking out. Again, I wish they could have done something with the hands more than just leave them out. But yeah. There is the top for this one. There is the bottom. And yeah, so now we're going to take a quick look at Bludgeon. Just move those two off to the side. And we're going to get right down to him. So first thing we do, remove his weaponry from his hand and his back. I'm going to do the same thing, just give this a quick rotation. Make sure that stays on. And let us get started with Bludgeon. So first things first, bring this down, untab his backpack. Stay in one piece, please. Rotate this up. Rotate that. Rotate that. Bring his arms up. Just as if he just don't care. Untab his chest. Bring his shoulders out. Bring him slightly to the back. Just like that. And like, yeah, come on. Just like Bludgeon. Why aren't you working with me, buddy? Look straight. Yeah. There we go. That was snug. Why was it snug? I don't know. Let's bring his arms back. So with this, the cavity was meant more for Tarn's head. So getting Bludgeon's head in here is a bit of a hassle. I say that and I do that first try. Okay. Okay. And I did forget to mention that this mold's chest does like to pop out on people at times. But anyways, bring his arms down. And go ahead and tab this into place. And there you have that. And the rest is basically the same, so I will be right back. And we're back. So yeah, this is Bludgeon in his tank mode, and it looks exactly like Tarn, doesn't it? Because it's the exact same mold. Anyways, you can actually store his sword right up top, or right on the ports right here. I'm just going to do this, because either way, it's going to look ridiculous. And there's storage. Hooray for storage. We'll take a look at Bludgeon in his vehicle mode. Excuse me. It's a nice orange paint. Or what I think is... Yeah, orange... Excuse me, orange clear plastic. Nice treads. I kind of wish those were hidden, but it is what it is. Some greens, some more orange. On camera it looks yellow, but it's actually orange. Trust me on that. Some greens again. I really wish they hit his hands. Same with his knee pads. At least, I kind of wish they at least folded. Anyways, there is the top. There is the bottom. Visible hit syndrome. Anyways, let us get the other two guys back up here. So here we have Bludgeon. Here we have Cyberburst Tarn. And here we have the original Tarn. Based on the comic books. I forgot to mention this. Based on the comic books. But yeah, we have all 3 versions of the mold. There is a 4th, but I don't own the 4th version of the mold, so this is all you're going to get from me. Sorry, guys. And it is another Bludgeon, so like I said, I don't own it because it's sold out everywhere in a 2-pack. So I can't really do anything about that at the moment, so you're stuck with 3. But anyways, yeah. This has been my look at Tarn, Cyberburst Tarn, and Bludgeon. These 2 came from the Legacy... Okay, all these came from the Legacy line. These 2 were their own releases. This came in a 4-pack with Cliff Jumper, Squeeze Play, who I'm honestly calling Cancer, and an Orange Tarantulas. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know in the comments, which version of this mold do you think looks cool? Just let me know down below. And next time, I got another new figure, and we're going to be taking a look at it and its repaint. So, yeah. We'll look at the normal version and then the new one, which is the repaint. But, yeah. Like I said, hope you guys enjoy, and then I will see you guys in the next video. So, yeah. Bye-bye. Oh, yeah, these cannons are also Bluish compatible. I forgot to... Or Blast Effect compatible. Forgot to mention. Now I'll go. Bye.